Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. I guess the first thing I want to talk about this afternoon is I got these competitors using my 3D image and I'm watermarking it so they can't use that. And then I got a copy of their contract which is identical to mine, almost. So, that being said, it's time to get it on. So, we're going to lower these prices and we're going to see if they want to play. Right now, I've dropped that price on a 30 by to $16,999, a 30 by 25,999, a 40 by 60, $37,999. And on top of that, if they want to challenge it, I'll beat it by $1,000. Let's bring it on. These competitors who hadn't been in business long, most of them, almost all of them have violations, want to play, well, we're going to get it on. Now, let's continue on here. I got my Mallett savings plan. Next week, I'll be sending that out. I got a way for you to pay no interest, to lock in your price. All my buildings are eligible, and I'll figure out a way for you to get your building. If you're having trouble with the bank, if you're having trouble with anybody, I've got a plan. And next week, I'm going to video exactly how it works, and I'm going to disseminate it out to y'all, and I will help you get that building. Okay? Now, why trust us over these competitors? 25 years in business. Go look at how long they've been in business. 500 plus positive. Go see how many reviews they got. I got over 500. 20,000 buildings on the ground. It includes kits and buildings. Okay? A+ rating with the BBB. I have no violations with the LSOBC, but almost all of them do. Be careful. That's one of the 5 red flags. Remember, I got the 5 red flags, which we'll talk about soon. The reason why the 5 red flags are so important is because you don't want to end up like this poor lady out $160,000 because somebody recommended someone who wasn't a licensed contractor. You don't want to be this. You don't want to end up like this. You deal with these guys, this is what can happen to you. Okay? Or this will happen to you. They'll take your money, and they either won't finish it, it's a shoddy job, or they just run with the money like he did. Now, if you look, and let me tell you why your facility is so important, and the people you do business with. When you give these deposits to a company that's only been in business a couple of years, you got to have a problem. I mean, this company, has been around 25 years. This company has assets to cover any possible problem. Look at these other companies. Yeah, they may get a little down payment, like I think it's 20%, and then they get 40% when they drop it off. How do you know they're coming back? That's what happened here. They gave those deposits to a guy who didn't have the means. That's why you need to go look at their operation. They don't have the means. Be careful. You can be like these poor people. And I don't want to see that happen. As I've said before, I'm on State Contractors Board for 15 years. I've served 3 governors on State Contractors Board. Okay? And I can tell you that I've seen more problems for these people than you can imagine. Because you don't check these guys out. These people make a mistake, it costs you. They haven't stood the test of time. But it's up to you. You can spend your money, take a chance on this happening to you, or end up like her. Just be careful. I'll go over the red flags soon. Here, all these people have got violations. Southern Style Barnes, S&S Steel, Precision Metal, Ranger Buildings, Beck Industries, Reeds. All been caught breaking state contractor law. Now, do you think there's a probability that you could possibly see some problems occur like you did with SLPS or like that poor lady? Violations are a problem. And remember, the new law, you have to be a state licensed contractor. And I've done a little bit of checking. Most of them don't have it. Most of these people haven't been in business for maybe 1 or 2 years. You're going to give them that big deposit with no facility, where's their means to take care of you in the event something does happen? I mean, be careful, folks. Be careful. Now, I'm going to jump to what I've always talked about. My opinion is post frame is better than steel. Especially when you go to an all-treated building like this. Why? Look at the difference in where their girts are versus how close our girts are, every 2 feet. Look at our trusses, every 3 to 5 feet, they're going to put theirs that looks like 15 to 20 feet. So I got way more columns. This is a big building. This is almost 30,000 square foot building with scissor trusses. Look at the power of this building. Look at this. What do you think's stronger? Okay? It's all treated. Lifetime warranty against termites, lifetime warranty against rot and fungal decay, and lifetime warranty against rust. And this won't happen to you. All these anchor bolts that hold them steel buildings down, when they start rusting, you better put some maintenance, get ready to spend some money for maintenance for the rest of your life with that steel building. Not with post frame. So, my opinion, and we have differences of opinion because sometimes we get comments from certain people who promote steel, and that's fine. I happen to respectfully disagree with them. Why? Because of the following things. Now, we get lifetime warranties on all our treated material, and guess what? We add a post protector to it, you get more protection. And you ain't got to do no maintenance. It's a great system. After 25 years in business, all the buildings you have on the ground, and everything I build is built post frame. Everything. I don't just talk it, I walk it. I'm a firm believer in everything I do to be post frame. Got a big project going on in Lacassine right now. It's almost 60,000 square feet of commercial buildings on that site. If you get a chance to pass by, we're finishing up the dirt work now. We'll be putting those buildings up here soon. But it's a big project. Why? Because we're big enough to do them. Now, remember, apples to apples, I will beat steel, anything, any competitors, bring it on. Let's stop trying to figure out who is the best. They copy everything I do. That's fine. Now let's see if they can copy my price. Because you see, I can pick up the phone and call my suppliers, and they give me deals on different things. So I picked up the phone, called my metal supplier, and said, hey, I want to put a real big special on. I want to lower the price on these buildings. I got it. But you have to understand how much we buy. Those little guys can't do that. I think one of them says, we have the fastest turnaround time. I guess so when you only build one building a week. I guess you do have a faster turnaround time. But let me tell you something about that. We take our time. I've been doing this for 25 years. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to draw it out. I'm going to make sure that whatever you're going to get is going to be exactly what you want. So we have a DocuSign where we draw it. Everything's there. And so we take 15 days to do that. Okay? Because it needs to be right. Going fast sometimes not the best deal in town. Okay? So I learned a long time ago to do it that way. Now, the 3D image, which we talked about yesterday, and we'll do it again, which they've been playing around with, they've been messing with that too, but I'm going to put a watermark on this shortly and stop that. Now, so when you want to buy your building, this is what you do. Go to mallettbuildings.com, go to my 3D image site, and you're going to come over here, okay? And you're going to build your building. Is it set up to do it? Not set up to do it. You can build your building, you put your wings, you put your gable extensions, you change your colors. Do you need any help out? Just call one of my building specialists. Okay? Because when you do it this way, you can put your windows, you can put your doors. So when you send it to my building specialist, the quote's going to be exactly. Imagine how hard it is to be on the phone and you're talking, 40 by 60, and I'm sorry, I got to draw that out. Well, I want 3 windows. I don't know where you want the windows. Well, I want a door here. Well, I don't know where you want that either. I can't put it precisely where you want. Well, I want a roll-up door on there. I said, I'll tell you what you do. Go do it. Put it right here. You can hit that button. It's going to come straight to that building specialist, and we're going to get it exactly like you want. We're going to have to do this anyway. It speeds up the process when we do it this way. Okay? It's a pity that the competitors have to use my system to draw their buildings, isn't it? But they are. I'm telling you what I know. That's just like they got a copy of my contract. They all went to treated wood. Everything I do or improve, that's what they try to do. Now, this week, we now have our own electrician in-house. Just bought a foam machine. We're going to be doing our own foam. Okay? And there's other things coming, but those 2 things have occurred. And we have a licensed engineer on staff. Okay? He works directly for us. He watches everything we do. And while we're on that subject, I got word this morning that my competitors, because they can't build 2x8 trusses, well, my engineer won't stamp those because they're too heavy. That's a bunch of bull. That's a bunch of bull. Okay? Obviously, they got some poor engineers, because a 2x8 is stronger than a 2x6. They're not too heavy, if you know what you're doing. And on top of that, they do that because they can't build them. It would be too expensive. We have our own truss plant, so it's nothing for us to build any type of truss. Okay? Whether it be a scissor truss, whatever it is, we can do that. So when they tell you that, and they will, because they can't build them, or they can and they don't want to pay the money, it's because they can't build them. It ain't because it's heavier. It is heavier, but it's not that's not, the engineering takes care of all that. So that silliness they tell you it's because they can't build a truss. But I tell you this, you go walk in one of my buildings with the 2x8 trusses, you're going to say, now that's a man, that's a building. It's more expensive on building a 2x8 than 2x6, but because we have a truss plant, I can keep the cost down to save you that money, give you a better building, a stronger building. There's no comparison. On the price match, you can take the $1,000 off their bid, or I'll give you 2x8 truss. There will come a time, just like there's come a time on treated buildings and everything else I do, there will come a time, there will be so many 2x8 buildings out there that people are going to start saying, no, I want that. That's what happened with all treated. Every time I improved anything, that's what they tried to do. And so I predict to you, as we put these buildings out there in the field with these 2x8s, and people start walking in them and walking and seeing those other ones, they're going to say, no, I want that. That's coming. Why? You mark my words, they're going to try, but they won't be able to compete with us. It's just impossible, because we have our own plant. So now let's go back over this again. Hope my competitors are listening. Now I'm going to say you a 30 by 30 by for $16,999. I'm going to tell you $25,999. And a 40 by 60 for $37,999. Let's play ball. Let's get it on. Okay? I know some people, oh, you attack your competitors. No, let's get on the field and let's play the game. Let's see how this goes. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this silliness of coming in here and using our 3D image, copying our contracts, fine. You can do that. But let's see if you want to copy me here. Because remember, I'll beat them no matter what they do. And this company, has been in business 25 years, 20 years longer than any of them. We have our own truss plant. Come see our facility, go look at their facility. There's no comparison. Like it's an apple to an orange. Up and out of a little building or a little office, or out of their truck. Why in God's name would you want to give that person a deposit? He has nothing to back up what he's doing except a little office he rents or a little building. Or a truck. You better be careful with this stuff. I'm telling you right now, be careful. We got a multi-million-dollar plant here. You ain't got to worry about us. And we're working on some more things that hopefully by next week I'm going to put in place. It's going to cause a lot more problems for those competitors. Look, I'm a strong competitor. Let's make this quite clear. If you want to compete, you pick the right place to come, because we're going to compete. Like it's never been done with all these guys popping up in and out, because frankly, y'all, you have to be, my concern with them, and I've seen 5 go broke and hurt people in the last 20 years. 5 of them started this mess like these guys are doing, went under. People got hurt, all kind of problems. Okay? So anyway, I don't have any comments today. I would wish we would have had some comments. I love the debate, but today there's no debate. But anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this. I'm always want to answer questions. I'm always wanted to tell you about us, tell you how good we are, and tell you what we do to be the best. Our customer service department is now expanded, and it's going to be second to none. Second to none. Our engineering, second to none. Got our own engineer with many, many years of experience. He's an employee of this company. Foam insulation. We're going in-house with that. Got my own electrician in-house. I'm going to continue to improve everything we do as we have done the last 25 years. We are constantly trying to get better and better and better at what we do. So if you have any questions, give us a call. If you want to buy a building, give us a call, 337-214-0428, or call me on my cell number, 337-515-2154. I don't know if the others will give you their cell number, but I've been giving my cell number out for years. That's my personal cell phone number. You have a problem with me, my company, you can call the owner. 24/7, I'm going to answer that phone. That is an obligation that I have when I'm trying to earn your business. I do that because I want you to be able to call me when someone in my organization doesn't do what they're supposed to do. And so with that, once again, call us 337-214-0428 or call me on my cell, 337-515-2154. Y'all have a nice afternoon. Thank you for listening.
Mr. Mallett.
Lee Mallett. Mr. Lee Mallett.
Mr. Mallett.
We can't have a program point blank without guys like Lee Mallett.
Lee Mallett has been a real big supporter to our basketball program over here at Iowa High School by sponsoring our tournament for the last 5 years. He donated the field house for baseball. He's donated batting cages for baseball.
He built us this awesome batting cage that we have, and he really did help us out a lot. The batting cages are tremendous help, not just for our kids now, but our future generation of kids, because it gives them an opportunity to where we really don't have days off. We can take ground balls underneath. We can constantly have days where we're working and out of the weather. For him to be able to step up and donate it to us was great. It was great for us and great for the school, and it's going to be great for the community and the kids' futures to come.